Yo, welcome. What up, people? Interwebs.
The guy, cha-cha-cha-cha. It's knotlocks.
And today's vlog is coming to you at 1080p, 60 frames per second. So let's see how this kind of works out today. Stay tuned. My dog's over here. Say what up, though, Jade. What up? And yeah, it's 9 a.m. and I've been up since like 8, just getting some breakfast on the go here. And I was just watching some vlogs this morning. I watched a documentary on Vice about the illegal big cat trade in Kuwait, where people sell like cheetahs and lions and shit as personal pets. I watched another documentary on UK's synthetic weed addicts. Don't smoke synthetic weed. It's called Spice. That shit's just not good for you. Stay with the natural herbs. And then I was watching Casey Neistat's vlog about his app, Beam. Casey Neistat's vlogs are actually pretty good. I've been watching his a lot recently. Mainly because of the mono rover hoverboard type dealie he's been really promoting on there. And a little secret, I ended up buying one. So hopefully that comes this week in the mail. There should be some fun times on that thing. But yeah, today is just Monday. It's my day off. I'm gonna have some breakfast here. Not really too sure what I'm gonna do today. Hopefully try and get to the skate park because I haven't been out all weekend to the skate park. So yeah, stay tuned and we're gonna see what's going on today. You know, one thing I really love about vlogging is that I get to kind of get things off my chest that I don't normally get to say to people. I mean, don't get me wrong. If someone's doing something in front of me or like kind of contradicting themselves in the way they speak and the way they act, I'll call them out on their bullshit in front of them. Because I don't like being lied to. I'd rather you tell me the truth, and if that means me having to dig up the truth in front of you, then so be it. I'll do it. But what this comes about today is just like, I don't know, hanging out with some people, man. Like I was hanging out with people yesterday, and like, it's just like they're kids, man. And like some people that are like say that they're your friend, they lie to you in front of your face, or because their friends are around, and they just want to make sure that their image stays kind of on the clean side because I'm in present. It is stupid. Like, whatever. Besides the point. But what I'm trying to get to here is that by vlogging, I had the opportunity to address situations to the public, being you guys, but not to my immediately close acquaintances, because to be honest, no one that I know in real life, none of my personal friends, none of my family members watch these vlogs. So it's gotten to the point where it's like I'm now comfortable talking about things that I was once scared to put out there because I thought my friends or my family might see it. But I'm realizing they don't watch these videos. As popular as these videos are, they don't watch them. And I've managed to do that by creating an abundance of content. In fact, so much content that every time I put out a new video, it's just buried amongst the rest of the content. So it's going to take people a long time to find stuff if they're looking for something about me. And on the plus side, if someone does want to find out something about me like that, they gotta dig through all my content and through all my ads and generate some more revenue for this channel. So it's a win-win. It's a win-win. So basically, I'm gonna start talking about more personal subjects on this channel, especially people that kind of peeve me off. This is a good outlet for that because there's a lot of that in this world. People that kind of piss me off. And I'm gonna talk about people that I love too. You know, shout outs to those who know who you are. The bahanda. just rolled a joint, and I got my skates here. Just gonna go for a quick boot around the neighborhood. Yeah, exercise. Honestly, I just love the feeling of wheels on my feet, whether it's bikes, blades, skateboard, scooters, even watch out, lady. Even snowboard, skis, sleds, anything that helps you glide. Actually, I want to show you guys something. This is my old neighborhood. I lived in this neighborhood from like kindergarten, before kindergarten up until grade 1. In grade 1 I moved to the house that we're currently at, but it's legit in the same neighborhood, just this is an older part of Mississauga, and this is in fact the house that I grew up in. And it's so weird like being back here because the memories that come from it. This one right here. I grew up right in this, right here, man, when I was a kid. It's crazy. Crazy coming back thinking that, you know, that was 25 years ago. Time honestly does fly. Like right around this bend was where I learned how to ride a bike for the first time. I still have the memories of me riding my bicycle for the first time. And always chilling in this backyard here. So this was our neighbor's house. It's crazy. Man, time goes by so fast. It makes you think like how quick life actually goes by. Especially when a lot of people's lives are cut prematurely due to reasons that, you know, can be prevented. Sometimes it's just fate and you're not meant to live a long life, but do your best to stay active, eat healthy, so you can in fact live a longer life. Too many people nowadays like overindulge in booze and junk food and cigarettes, and when I confront them about living the longevity of their life, they don't care. They just want to die off at 50, have a heart attack, and, you know, call it quits. I'm not trying to do that though. And this used to be my elementary school here, but I guess the population of students and like kids that require elementary schools has gone to nil around here because it's gone. Look, it used to be a big school right here, my elementary school, and I just wiped the slate clean like that. Man, I'm gonna go in the forest and blaze this spliff. I don't know what that was all about there. Don't mind my jaywalking. I almost got hit by a car. But this seems like a pretty cool place to blaze. When I was a kid, I had a dream about this forest, and it's still so vivid to me today. Being in here is like a trip. But I'm just gonna hike off the path a bit and go find a nice little tree to blaze under here. Yo, it's fucking hot. It's hot up in this bitch. That's a good enough reason. Welcome to the woods. Welcome to this session. Smoking on some, I have no idea, to be honest. This was just kind of like the left bottom of the bag. Call that the bottom of the bag, B.O.B. spliff. So I got my skates on in the woods. Oh no, wasted a match. Don't want to burn my fingers. Don't want to burn the trees down either. So I really appreciate the fact that I can make these vlogs 15 minutes and they'll be satisfied watching it, the viewers. People have been messaging me saying, hey, make them longer, you know, half an hour. And in my eyes, it's like, damn, I can make a vlog that's half an hour, 45 minutes long, and you're still gonna watch the whole thing? I'll do it. Why not? Because here's the thing with me. As a videographer, I picked up the habit of overshooting everything. I just overshoot. You're better safe than sorry, and just to overshoot and have more footage than less. So when it comes to vlogging, I often find myself talking to the camera a lot, doing multiple like 5-minute vlogs throughout the day, and it adds up. So like I was trying to like decrease the amount of vlogging I do, and so that I could make shorter vlogs. But if you guys want longer vlogs, by all means, I'll make a 45-minute vlog, an hour vlog of my day. To be honest, I could probably do an hour vlog every day. That's how much I film. This vlog is 1080 frames, 1080p at 60 frames. So it's actually going to take up a lot more space on my hard drive. It's going to take longer to upload, but it might be worth it to get that high quality H2O. The good thing about filming at 60 frames is that if I feel the need to do any slow motion with the footage, it's going to give me optimal slow motion quality, because I have 60 frames in a second to work with, opposed to 24. There's a little baby bee buzzing around. Which brings me to another point of what happened yesterday. Why are people scared of bees if they're not allergic? Like, it's like when somebody sees a bee, like, oh my god, they freak out and they have to kill it, and they spend all their energy trying to kill the bee. Man, just leave the bee alone. It's going to leave you alone. It's not out to get you. Why do people freak out so much when bees show up? Especially men. Men, why are you afraid of bees like that? It really shows your character when you're freaking out about a little puny bee, but then you're trying to act as a big man in all other aspects of life. It doesn't work. It doesn't work very well, people. Being 28, a lot of people will start to feel old with life. And so be it. If I'm considered old now, whatever. I don't feel old. I don't think 28 is old. It's still young. Think about how long a lifespan actually is. A lot of people live up to be 80, 90, even mid-70s. It's like I'm a third of the way through life. So it's not even that old. You have a lot way to go. But what I've realized with being older is that people are now falling into the lifestyle of marriage, kids, full-time work, mortgages, which means less downtime. And the downtime they do get, they spend it with their SOs, their significant others, or their family, or whatever. So you don't see people as much as you would like to. And nowadays, I find myself not having people to hang out with, like after work, on weekends, this and that. So instead of, like, normally I would be like down about that and be like, oh, I'm so bored, like, you know, this sucks, so boring, da da da. What I'm realizing now is that I have to take those moments to just spend time with myself. And spending time with myself is gonna have to be the new norm, because people aren't around. And I find it more so now when I am linking up with people that I haven't seen in a while or whatnot. It's like they're still stuck in their old ways. Like, they haven't really grown out of anything much. I'm not really trying to go back into old habits like that. Like, you know, I feel like I've made some progression with this job I'm at and where I'm at in life. Sitting around and like, mainly it's, man, it's tough to talk about, because mainly it's about people being like trapped, people being victims of this world, of worldly things. That's what the problem is. think a lot of my friends are subject to that. And I see a lot of people trapped in this worldly life as well. But being of the world and being of like materials and just living your life for the shit that's on earth, like, it's not what it's about. And people get caught up in that real easy too. It's like going to the nightclubs, like going to the nightclub specifically to meet girls. Like, how old is that? Like, it's as soon as you turn of age, that's what you want to be doing. Even before you're of age, you're in all ages clubs trying to pick up girls like that. And don't be fooled by that. That's not like the best shit to be putting your energy towards, to be honest. And don't feel ashamed to turn down nights like that and say, hey, listen, you know what? I don't feel like going out to the club, because you run into the same situations over and over again in that shit, man, and it's just gonna lead you into trouble, to be honest. What kind of trouble? Man, if you're not careful, you end up with fights in the club. If you're not careful, you end up with STDs in the club. If you're not careful, you end up with unwanted children, unwanted pregnancy. If you're not careful, you end up in car accidents, drunk driving accidents. Like, if you're not careful, you could overdose and get your hands mixed in drugs that could be laced with shit. It's like, it's not worth it, man. So I'm just trying to like really reevaluate what to do on those nights. And I to be honest, I used to work in the nightclub, so I see this happen all the time. And that's part of the reason why I've quit working in the nightclubs, is that if I can eliminate that part of my if I can eliminate that out of my life, all for it. I'm all for it. Whoa. Should have had the gimbal out, to be honest. One thing, track, ninja bun. And despite it, you can tuck your hair back there. You could even tie your locks around this part. But despite it being hot because it's a t-shirt on your head, it will keep your head like out of the sun. If it's to the point where your head's so hot you need to just get the sun off of it, or like if you're sweating and you're doing something, you want to keep the sweat out of your face, this will keep the sweat out your face. But to be honest, having dreadlocks, you kind of get used to having extra heat gathered on your head, because dreadlocks are hot on your head. And so you're kind of used to it. That's why, like, you can still wear a tam in the summer even though it's even hotter, but you can endure it. I guess just make sure you stay hydrated. That's the most important thing. But yo, should I skate down out of this forest? I don't know if there's a path for me. It's kind of rolling here. Oh shit. Woo! Oh, it just happened. Nice. That probably was not good for my bearings though. Whatever. Oh my god, there's a stick trapped on my skate. Oh sweet, there's a bridge. Oh my god, I'm crying over here. I'm watching a video of DJ Academics. Excuse me. I'm watching a video DJ Academics about the Chief Keef concert that went down, and I got shut down by police. And man, did I ever get the backlash calling Chief Keef Satanic in my video, and it's just funny because it seems that DJ Academics feels the same way about him. Listen to this.
Satanically, the mayor of Chirac said fusing a little bit troublesome, okay, because a week after being forced to cancel his concert at the Red Moon Theater in Chicago, basically, the mayor of Chirac said, Chief Keef, having a Stop the Violence concert? Does this dreaded up demonic satanic motherfucker actually think we don't know what type of music he puts out?
And I heard that, I just started cracking up, so I had to bring the camera out and start recording. At least I know DJ Academics feels the same way about Chief Keef as I do. And apparently the state of Chicago, Illinois, feels the same way as well, the mayor. But regardless, did you see this thing that Chief Keef was riding on in this video? Right here? That's the exact one that I ordered from China, and hopefully it arrives this week. And I'm stoked to get on it. It's the ones that you see online normally have the smaller wheels, or 7 inches, but that one specifically has the 10-inch inflatable tires, and it's cool to see that he has that same one. Because I had never seen anybody else with that one, and it looks like it can go over cracks a lot better. So I'm really stoked on getting that. I think I just realized that DJ Academics is making fun of people calling him satanic in a satirical way, because his channel is all satire. Or he's telling the truth and making fun of it at the same time.
Tactic and also PR move for Chief Keef, whose image is pretty much shit poor, okay? Now, what they play...
You know, it is a pretty cool concept though, being able to see a hologram. I mean, I'm looking at the hologram and it's like, it's the color and everything is there, but the dimensions of it are not. I see there's a shadow on the background from the hologram, but the hologram still looks like it's a 2D image projected up. It still looks really cool. I think there's a lot more room for improvement for the years to come, and as the technology becomes more accessible, I have a feeling we're going to be seeing this around a lot more. But if you're interested in watching the video, go watch DJ Academics channel. He's popular, man. Popular channel. Yeah. Man, you know what? Today's been such a hot day. You know what? It felt like it was 37 degrees today. And I was just looking up to see like how hot is 100 degrees Fahrenheit for you Americans or whoever use the imperial system. And today was 100 degrees Fahrenheit here in Southern Ontario. It's freaking hot, man. It's like blistering hot, where it's like so hot you can't leave your house to do anything physically until, you know, a couple hours before the sun sets. And that's just what I'm doing right now. It's 6:37 and I am en route to go to Milton Skate Park, meeting up with a few people over there. So yo, what up? Don't you hate it when you think you're vlogging, but really you haven't pushed record yet? So by the time you realize you haven't pushed record, you're already like halfway through what you gotta say. Basically, I'm on my way to Milltown Skate Park, my favorite skate park in the area of Southern Ontario. And I'm meeting up with a few old school bladers. The blading industry in Toronto was like at its peak in like 2002, something like that. But these guys were like at the top of the game back then, so I still keep in touch. And surprisingly, they still blade as well. You know what? It's stupid to think that when people get to a certain age, they feel that they have to quit skating. And it's pathetic, to be honest, because by what means do you have to quit? Having wheels on your feet, there's no age limit set to have wheels on your feet. So when people start to feel like they're getting old for doing tricks, okay, I can understand. You might be feeling like you're 30 and you don't want to be busting yourself on handrails anymore or doing flips. Fine, that's understandable. But you don't have to shut out everybody in the industry and all your friends that you've made during that time because you feel like you can't rollerblade anymore. And that's not even the case. It's because when you're getting older, you can still play it. It's still a great form of physical fitness. It's a good activity to get your endurance up. So why feel like you gotta pack them in completely? I don't know. I'll never understand people in general, but I feel that I'll always have wheels strapped to my feet. Even if I'm old, even if I have kids and a family and a wife, I'll still be showing my kids how to inline skate. It's one of the greatest skills I've acquired growing up, is learning how to inline skate. So why would I not want to continually try to influence and persuade people to try for themselves? And the only way I know how to do that is by continually doing it myself and showing people through videos, through YouTube, that, you know, you too can have fun with skates on your feet. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's good just to ride fakie as much as you can. Yeah. You know how to pick up speed fakie? Some rollerblazing.
Yeah, so shitty.
That's Brendan. What up? What up? It's probably been like 2, 3, 4 years since I seen you last time.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah.
He's around. Still around. I still skate. He's lurking under the surface.
You still in west side there?
Yeah, still west side.
Yeah? Tobica, whatever?
Yeah.
No, do the fake air.
Fake air.
Fake
Do
air.
a fake air.
Not bad. Not bad. I approve. I approve, sir. Okay.
I gotta go over there.
Then you should go over there then.